So Taylor Swift released an album.
Oh my God, did you listen to it?
I did actually. So she released an album, and the internet is pretty critical about how bad it is. And I was gonna make jokes about it at the end of the episode when I'm doing my music pick, because it's not Taylor Swift, sorry. But then I went, wait a minute, that's not very cash gamage of you. Why don't you just give it a listen and get your own opinion? So I did give it a listen to it earlier today.
That is very gamage of you. No, I haven't, and I gotta be honest, I looked at it, and for a brief moment I was like, do I think Taylor Swift's a bad person? Because I don't think she's necessarily like a terrible artist, but I looked at it and was like, I don't wanna.
So my listen had me thinking, this is pretty good. I don't think it's one of her greatest, but I'm enjoying it. And I think musically, every song here it sounds like a better song that is now not that song, and it's on a Taylor Swift song album.
So it sounds like covers of better things?
Not covers, it just sounds like the first song, Ophelia, it sounds like a Lana Del Rey song, but with somewhat mediocre lyrics.
A Lana Del Rey song, but someone else.
On that note, I do think that the whole album is lyrically shallow and pedantic. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But
could you name a last Taylor Swift song that wasn't lyrically shallow? Again, don't listen to her often, but I feel like I don't.
Her folk album was pretty deep. I feel like I feel like lyrically she's got away with words, but I feel like this album, I don't know, maybe she's trying to go for status quo, like I just need to churn out an album for this year because I've got things to say and people need to hear it, but I mean, maybe we don't.
Perhaps no. I will say that bitch do work hard. She in the performer sense, this, I don't know if she's stopped touring ever.
Yeah, so in my opinion, I was enjoying the album until I got to the point where she did a diss track for Charlie XCX, and
is she dumb?
I don't get what because the track name to diss Charlie XC is called Actually Romantic, which is a direct jab to Everything's Romantic off of Charlie XCX's Brat, a song that was about Italy being beautiful and didn't reference Taylor Swift in the slightest. I think she was thinking of Sympathy is a Knife, which was a song about Charlie's insecurities and the toxicity of the industry, not necessarily Taylor. I think she alludes to Taylor Swift, being every time I see you, I get bad feelings and shit. And then Taylor just saw that and went, oh,
you must be talking about me.
Good job feeding the behemoth, Taylor. Fucking industry plant,
I think
for sure.
That's my beef with her, is that she just weaponizes fucking every relationship she's ever goddamn had, with another person, even if it's not a real relationship.
Yeah, but it's funny because I listened to the album. The song is about how Taylor thinks it's cute that Charlie is so obsessed with her, but as we just established, only one of you two bitches wrote a song about it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't Charlie.
So where's the obsession?
That's the problem. Yeah, this album is just wildly out of touch and paints Taylor as inauthentic, and I think that's a big thing. Is we just had this big thing of oh, Chappell Roan is rising because she's authentic, she is herself, and then here we have Katy Perry really trying hard, and we just see it as inauthentic.
Yeah,
I've talked about Marina's album and how I think the music is incredible, but the lyrics are kind of corny and lame, but it's authentic and true, and I enjoy it. That's just...
Yeah, it's it's somebody's real self coming out, not just I'm just making something for the masses, and here we are.
Also, I probably could have gone my whole life without hearing of how her fiance's dick is like a redwood tree.
I'm sorry, that's in a song?
It's called Wood, I think is what it's called, but... I've declared myself ambassador to the redwoods, and I rebuke that.
You're someone needs to protect them, and it's certainly not the government right now, so...
Ooh.
Oh, God.
But, I mean, I don't, Taylor Swift not having any media literacy to, listen to Charlie's song and go, oh, this isn't about me. This is about her and her journey. And making it all about her and starting a stupid beef that never really existed to begin with is, the furthest from our problems right now. And that's probably the part that makes me maddest the most, is like, again, weaponizing your fame for the worst cause ever. There's people are dying, people are being fucking kidnapped. There's a pedophile in the office. Sorry, there's pedophiles.
Yeah, I was like, that's a plural, dog. The second coming of Christ just died, according to every Republican on this planet. There's a lot happening right now, okay?
The rapture happened last week, or I guess 2 weeks ago.
I forgot about that. How did we not talk about that last week?
Because it was such a nothing burger. Nothing happened. If anybody did get, look, nobody deserved to get raptured. Nobody.
That's what we learned. The rapture did happen. None of us were selected. God went, oh, and left.
Well, people are saying that, okay, look, Dolly Parton right now is in the hospital going through some pretty bad health issues, and her sister just tweeted out earlier today, like, hey,
Dolly
pray for my
deserved to be
sister.
saved.
But like, people are saying, like, if she does pass, I think this was the rapture. This was God's will being like, taking one, the rest of you are fucked. You know, if you believe in that. I don't.
I believe in Dolly. Dolly. I showed somebody that song recently and they'd never heard of it, and I was like, let me show you the world. Welcome to We Have That Podcast at Home, the only podcast to ogle the weird asses in the background with no shame. I'm on-brand Rachel, and this is my co-host. On-brand Gamage.
That's right. It's me, on-brand Gamage, and each week we spin a wheel to figure out what kind of podcast we are. Not a good one is apparently not on the wheel.
No. Never has been.
We haven't spun a wheel in like a month, but we've just been doing movies, and like we did Halloweentown last week, so we decided let's do Halloweentown 2. And I watched it. I was present in a room where it played.
Guess what I learned about Halloweentown 2?
What's that?
Much like Twitches didn't need to watch the first one. They summarized it in the first minute.
Oh my god, yeah.
I hated it. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? We literally could have not watched it at all. They even had a montage.
Halloweentown 2 is a better movie than Halloweentown 1. But that does not make it a good movie. And we've been over that.
No.
It's
and by like better, it's marginal.
Yeah. Halloweentown 2.
There's like more of a plot.
Halloweentown 2, Kalabar's Revenge, is an unfortunate title to see if you haven't watched the first and care about spoilers, which we fit into neither category. But
by golly, those first people that watched it went, oh.
Wait a fucking minute. Yeah, I saw the thing and I'm like, oh, Kalabar's back, huh? Quick spoiler, he's not. And that threw me for a loop.
I thought he did come back, and I think my brain just merged these two movies, because I also thought everything that happened in the second one happened in the first one, and it didn't.
You do that a lot. I don't know what's wrong with your brain.
Well, because when there's shit-ass films, my brain goes, I'm not differentiating between this squalor. It's all squalor.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Because I'm a princess.
So we are 2 years older since the first movie. Not
really?
Us. I mean, we are
3 years older.
It's 2.
The first one was in 1998, and this one's in 2001. And in the film, they say it's been 1 year.
That they say 1 year, yes, but they also say 2 years.
When?
Somewhere else. I
think. Thank fuck, because the 1 year doesn't make any fucking sense.
Look, the whole thing's kind of a clusterfuck. But
it's a batshit crazy clusterfuck. But in the film, they said it's been 1 year, and I was like, that's crazy, because what's-his-face went through an entire puberty while we were gone.
I mean, that's how boys are. Boys are like, the fucking, over a weekend, they get a weird voice, and then all of a sudden, they're an adult man. Kind of. They're still boyish looking.
They're a hairy adult yeti living in your attic now.
So, we are in the future now. We get a little last time on Halloweentown exposition, which we both hate. But I do say that I noticed that Kalabar has a cavity when he's like opening his mouth, and he should get that looked at by a dentist 24 years ago. Marnie is on her home personal computer using the World Wide Web to chat to a mystery person. Gee, wonder if she's getting catfished. I wrote that joke thinking she was going to get catfished or like it was going to be some secret thing. It wasn't. It was a fucking... It was a nothing burger plot point. The chat was you called ghoul chat. I thought it was going to be like, oh, the bad guy's talking to her through that. But no. It wasn't.
No,
it was nothing.
They also... Okay, so let me again set the tone for you. It's 2001, so like I guess I get it. They made so many computer jokes that was only based off of this one time that she used a computer at the beginning. That was their whole setup for it.
Thank you, fact checker. It is a 2-year time skip from the first.
They literally said it's been a year since we were in Halloweentown. That's fucking crazy town. The only place that time travel's weird is Halloweentown.
Yeah, stop. We cannot...
Oh, that's a whole can of worms. It gets worse in this film.
Because I will never stop, never stopping if we fucking... So... They're having a Halloween party, and Granny Aggie is here. She's still fighting with the mom. I thought that the mom was going to embrace the witch life and train Marnie, but I guess she's still a bitch about it. Granny Aggie storms off to her crystal ball so she can watch her kids show.
She's not watching a kids show. She's watching like a big brother of everybody in the town, which is creepy as fuck.
Yeah, I was going to... My next bit was, throughout the first movie, There was the intro and the intro of this movie, and sorry, I just hate being here. I got Ghost of Yotei. I want to play that and not do this.
I know, we should go fast.
Well, somebody decided to be half a fucking hour
I'm
late.
Sorry.
And then like, oh, I'm sorry, my calculator's not updating Discord. It's not recording right. So throughout the first movie, the intro of this movie, and now in this kids show, I still say, is this fucking background music that sounds like it belongs in like an MMO for children, like Wizards 101. It loops and it sounds like ass. And I hate it a lot. And I'm mad that I'm here. And then it took me up to this point to realize it's not a kid's show. It's live footage of Halloweentown with these characters we've never seen. But like Granny Aggie's like invested in them. I thought it was a kid's show at first because it had that shitty music and characters we've never seen.
I thought it was going to be like her soap operas, and then I realized it's real people, and Granny Aggie's a fucking freak.
Yeah. So it's weird that she's like homesick, but not. I don't know. So she's explaining this to Sophie, the youngest sister. You remember her, that everything that goes missing goes to Gort's place. He's like a troll thing. So this is like a Chekhov's gun sort of deal. You know exactly what's going to happen. Sophie asks why Granny Aggie just doesn't visit the old HT since it's only available during Halloween, which is today. And then Granny Aggie says after a whole year, going back for a few hours is harder than not going back at all.
I'm sorry, after a whole how long?
A whole year. I imagine when I heard this line, because I did know that it was a 2-year skip, that either A, the writing is contrived and stupid and had like shitty editors, which I think is more accurate.
Yes.
Or B, it was a matter of 2 years have passed, but she did go back to Halloweentown the previous year and then was like, oh, this is hard. And then, yeah, thank you, fact checker. She just visited last Halloween.
I swear to God, I was paying attention for this whole fucking film. And they said it's been, I'm going to rewatch the first 5 minutes because the fucking narrator is like, it's been a year.
Maybe you're right.
Knowing my history, I'm probably fucking wrong.
I don't think you're.
Anyway.
So, how does the time dilation work? Stop the show. I demand answers.
Hold on. Let me explain to you. The time dilation is 1 year our time in the mortal world is 100 years in Halloweentown, which is never fucking alluded to in the first one.
Incorrect.
At all.
It is said, this bitch in the first movie, I have it quoted, said that a week or a month could pass before a day in the human world, which already is a goddamn dog knot. A week and a month are distinctively different units of time. Fuck off.
So is it like the time dilates like in its own dimension? Like it'll go like faster and slower?
I don't know, but it's so assuming that it was 100 years like she says right here. It has been 200 years since we've seen the people there.
I love fact checker. It's the first one said it can vary depending on how they feel, like if they want to party.
Google
Fucking
AI.
stupid is what it is.
I googled it.
What does
and
Google AI say?
told me, quote, "Time in Halloweentown is inconsistent and does not follow linear rules. Thanks."
Well, I think we gathered that observationally, but thank you for summarizing, Google AI.
Back to the movie. Granny Aggie said she'd rather wait until next year so that she could take Marnie, and then it'll be 100 years in there for them. Am I taking crazy pills? What is this?
Oh no, but how will she AOL from the other dimension?
Yeah, fact checker. AI does say differently for you. It says it differently every time. It's AI. It has to generate a new response. That's what it does. Fuck out of here. In this crystal ball thing, we see a glimpse of Luke, the Goblin Boy, who is drastically different than he was in the first movie. Some on the internet would say hot. I would not. Big frizzy orange hair is doing it for them.
I had money on would Gamage insult this poor child a second time, and I'm glad I was right.
He's not a child anymore. Fuck off. He is old enough to drive. He's older than me. Now, I think, probably. Yeah.
Pretty sure, yeah.
So suddenly, Sophie feels a disturbance in the force. Anyway, some eye candy guy and his British dad introduce themselves to Marnie and her mother, Gwen. You remember her. They're new in town. Marnie stares at the guy for 3.5 seconds. I counted. That's a long time, Marnie. That's creepy as shit. This is Cal and his father, Alex. Cal, not to be confused with Kalabar, they're different people. Regular old humans who just moved into the neighborhood
on
today,
Halloween night.
Conveniently lining up with the Halloweentown Express.
Yeah, how are they not like, I don't know, this is weird. You moved in today?
Also, aren't they hundreds of years old? Why are they still, why is Cal still like a teenager? Again, I'm never going to get the answers I'm looking for.
No, absolutely not.
So the dad human.
The dad human.
Because I called them these regular old humans. The dad human brought 2 huge tubs of just lime sherbet.
Because he likes green.
I think it just says he just says I like green. It's just big tubs of ice cream. I think his reasoning is he likes green. Marnie is still staring at the boy who is staring back. I went back and counted and timed it from when she started looking at him and nothing was being said. 20 seconds this time, guys.
This is also the most fucking 2090s ass shit because he's like, can I get a tour? And then she takes him to her room and he's like, your room looks kind of normal for a not like other girls girl. And she's like a dumb horny bitch. So she appears her grandma's door and is like, well, let me show you like a not like other girls girl room. It's fucking stupid.
Then you got Wet Blanket is evolving into Manosphere Beta Cuck Dylan, trying to hit on girls in the most this party's lame kind of way. I don't have hobbies, but I expect females to swoon.
Good for him for at least trying to shoot his shot.
He grew a lot in this movie, I'll say that. He's still a wet blanket, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe him being interested in girls now is like
maybe he's a damp blanket.
Personality. It's definitely like I think this dryer is broken, wet blanket.
Yeah, exactly.
So Cal charms his way into pocketing the book of spells using shrink magic while Marnie isn't looking. The dad is content scooping ice cream for kids. Right here, I said my theory is that he's a leprechaun that works in the ice cream shop.
You know what's so funny? He looks into the mom's eyes and he's like, you have beautiful green eyes and they're clearly blue. And in my head, I think I like remembered what the fucking plot twist was for him. And I was like, he's a frog. This is it. He's a frog.
I mean, he is not a frog. That is
no, he's not actually.
Factually incorrect. A lot of kids looking in the camera in this party, by the way. So Cal goes to Halloweentown bus stop and casts a spell that opens a portal up. And then all of a sudden magic is out of whack. Granny Aggie says that the magic that she has is connected to her house. So they'll just pop back on over. She's very eager to go, but she was just bitching about it, as we established. This is unimportant, but Granny Aggie shakes hands with Cal's father, and in the first shot, she's clapping her other hand over it, and in the next shot, it's just her regular handshake, but the clapping sound is still going on. Fucking unnerving and unprofessional. Get an editor.
It's so funny. It's so weird to notice.
Go back and like listen, because like I looked away and I looked back and it was just like their hands were shaking and there was just a clapping sound and I'm like, what is that? I had to rewind to find out.
You also clock that they suddenly figured out interdimensional communication after thousands of years of not at all. As Grandma's we have walkie-talkies. I've actually just been ignoring you for your entire life.
No, she just said, I just invented this. And they are
really?
just...
How fucking convenient.
She did. I know. She invented shrunken head walkie-talkies and then they split the pair up for parties. And then they go and summon a portal and leave. Cal's dad, Alex, is seducing the mom hard, yes. But then like when he's leaving, he bumps into Dylan and like there's a frog left behind. I thought he turned into a frog. And I'm like, oh, I knew it. And then it turns out I didn't know it. And neither did Rachel. Granny, Aggie, and Marnie arrive in Halloweentown to see that it got the WandaVision makeover. It's black and white, and all the people there are lifeless.
Brutalist Great Depression now. Also, did you clock at the beginning? The fucking narrator's like, Halloweentown changes all the time. And I was like, clearly, because this isn't the same fucking courtyard that the pumpkin was in last time.
Even though it's the same city, I don't know what...
Who the fuck knows? Apparently they remodel every 2 years, whatever the fuck the time constraint is. To be fair, it's been 100 years. Or 200 years. Or some inconsequential amount of time. We don't know. So maybe like they went through the Renaissance period and there's new architecture now.
Marnie sees Luke, and he's all human again. And until this moment, I thought they got a different actor for Luke, because his goblin form is, like, very different. But no, he's just the same mediocre-looking boy. He was never handsome. Sorry.
I can cross off my bingo card that Gamage was indeed going to bully the same child this time.
You have it under twice. Bully child. Definitely reasserts that he's bullying child.
Yes. Bullies child a third time. Yeah, I was actually going to keep count of how many times you bullied him. So far, it's 2.
It's a drinking game, and Rachel's already drunk.
Yeah.
So they call Dylan through the head to get the spell to undo the 50s. They learned the spell book was missing after Marnie and Cal were in the room. Sophie clocked him like immediately, like, oh, that's...
Yeah, again, carrying the fucking team. She does slightly less of it this time because she's trapped in a different dimension, but she still does most of the work. Can we also talk about Grandma's like, oh my god, all my friends are dying, and Marnie's like, shut the fuck up, let's not panic.
Yeah, they try to cast the spell to leave, but it doesn't work, and this is hard. Okay, Cal calls out to them from the town square, but instead of the pumpkin, it's just a big gray Minecraft block with Cal's face on it. Just a fucking face on a thwomp. He's a thwomp from Mario.
Yeah, no, 100%.
That took place of the pumpkin, quite possibly the dumbest evil guy reveal I've ever seen.
Oh, and like the world's longest villain speech too. It's like a 5-minute scene of him just being like, I did it. And then he calls Debbie Reynolds a naughty girl, which is creepy.
Yeah, Marnie puts 2 and 2 together and she's like, you're Kalabar's son. And I'm like, oh, I thought it was just Cal as a child.
I did too.
Magic-y shit.
She put together exposition I was never going to connect the dots on, which fucking go Halloweentown 2 for having the foresight to do that one thing.
Yeah, he goes off on some racist rant, which could hold weight, but he's still a fucking thwomp. Like, it carries no weight, despite the fact that he probably weighs a ton. They call a taxi. Benny is a boring guy instead of a skeleton.
Why is his skull smaller now that he's a human than when he was a skeleton? Like, they couldn't find, like, a big guy to do it?
That, Rachel, is a very good question. I don't have the answer to that. That's it. I didn't have anything else to say.
Thank you. I appreciate your support this time.
So the Greys begun to affect Granny Aggie's house as she reveals she has a copy of the spellbook somewhere else.
Did you clock that the whole outside of her house is fucking colorful, and then when she walks in, it's gray?
Yeah.
I was like, that's lazy as fuck. You could have just gray-toned the scene.
I don't know, Rachel. Did you want a better movie? Why don't you recommend a better movie?
No, I'm glad I recommended this piece of shit.
You gave us Twitches and Halloweentown.
I know. I'm a gift from the gods. You're welcome. I'm a disease from the underworld, here to take over your fucking joy, and it's working.
Rachel, I have an itinerary in the future, and you will be paying me back.
I can't wait.
I don't want to say anything. So, Luke gets undone because fucking Marnie says some word backwards, and I guess that works. All of a sudden turns ungray into his goblin self that some believe is hot. I would not. Oh, look, there's the third time.
Wait, I'm sorry. People think he's hot as a goblin? That is 3 for you, 1 for me.
They do.
That's weird.
I mean, to be fair, I'm saying the same thing each time. I'm not like, oh, his shoes are bad, and also he feet bad. Like,
no, he's just an uggo. It's fine. He's milquetoast dressed in ugly. I get it.
So Alex shows up for his date with Gwen. He's not a frog, but he is dressed as one. And then he brings Gwen an ugly witch mask, which is actually important to the plot. The Halloweentown group, that's Marnie, Luke, and Aggie, deduce that the second spell book is lost, which is good news because it means that it's at Gort's. Who'd have thought? Gort is the troll that had all the missing lost shit at. And he's all grayed out now, and it turned him into an anti-depression commercial.
Yeah, it's so good. He's all productive and clean.
I really enjoyed his performance in both characters.
I think
more than I think anybody else.
Kind of a famous actor from like the 80s too. Like he was in like all the RoboCops and a couple other things that I was like, oh damn, because I was like, I feel like you're familiar. I googled him.
Yeah, he's definitely something.
He's definitely something. Unsure.
I don't need that. I don't need that from you. Granny Aggie begins to turn gray as Cal begins to speak to them to gloat. This time as a face in the as a fire in the fireplace.
Did you notice
because
that
he's trying to get all the elements in? I guess
that starting in this scene, anytime he leaves a situation, it plays a lion's growl. Wasn't there before. Just started now. It plays it when he leaves the fire. It's like,
why?
The lion's growl in the background, and then when he leaves the scene later, it's a lion's growl in the background. I don't know why.
Also a fun fact is like the lion roar isn't even a lion, it's a jaguar.
Yeah. You fucking poser.
Which is what Cal is. So Granny Aggie figures the spell Cal plans to use is gonna turn people into their Halloween costumes. Sophie, back on Earth, figures out that Alex is a frog golem.
Because again, carrying the team.
A golem made of frogs. Yeah, she just like opens up the Halloweentown book. And she's like, I wonder if this 8-page fucking coloring book has any
answers for me.
From you. And yeah, there's just like a fucking a person that's just made of frogs instead of bones and skin.
When you say it like that, it sounds weird.
Oh, when I say it like that, it sounds weird now.
Okay, hey, not to like cheat to the end, but can we talk about how the pile of frogs he gets turned into does not feel like the equivalent weight of a human being? They were just like, get 20 frogs, it's fine. You don't want to do 40? Nah, 20's fine.
Yeah, I that's a good point, I guess.
Anyway, Grandma starts turning grayer. When she finally turns into a human, she goes from drunk to zesty about socks.
So Aggie goes into full gray, and then Marnie decides to time travel.
It's so
And this
dumb.
is probably the part that made I paused
this is where the
to
internet
make dinner.
jokes pick up, and it's so bad and unnecessary. We haven't seen a computer in an hour.
Cal figures it out and puts Marnie into limbo. She escapes back into Gort's house before he was gray, which is like back in time. She begins to freak out because it's almost midnight in the mortal world, while she's back in time.
Yeah, I don't fucking understand how the time travel works in this. Because
look, I brought this up.
Bitch, what?
I brought this up before where like my biggest pet peeve is like when you have time travel and it's just like a hand waving thing, like, oh, well, whatever. But like,
no cost.
This is the most egregious sin of this trope I've ever seen. You go back in time, you're like, oh shit, we're almost out of time from our present time.
Like, what? Like, are you locked to returning
about?
To your present time, even though you can always go back in time? Like, what the fuck are you on about?
It gets
so much worse. Can't wait for Stephen Hawking to make his entrance.
I hate it. I'm so mad. Gort has a pet cockroach with a dog collar and everything. This time travel mechanic is dumb as shit.
Spike should have been the highlight of this film and was unfortunately glossed over by time travel.
They spent a good amount of money on him. It was basically like somebody had like an animatronic cockroach and like, well, can I use my guy?
Wait, I've been working on this. He's ready. He's finally ready.
Sophie convinces Dylan to dress up as a Mexican, and they fly a broom to the high school Halloween party that their mom is at with Alex, the frog golem. God, I hate this movie, Rachel. Then, after getting mocked for his costume, Dylan removes his sombrero and puts it on someone dressed as a Native American. Double whammy.
Yep. 2 for 1 deal.
They convince the mom that Alex is a frog golem by summoning a fly for him to eat. And then she gets mad and just undoes the magic. And yeah, he turns into like 8 frogs. Like,
it's like such a non-consequential amount of frogs.
Think of the biggest frog you've ever seen, and then look down at yourself and be like, how many of that is me? And it's not gonna equal out. It's not gonna be a number that fares well, my friend.
Yeah, it's not 8, certainly, regardless of the frog you're picking. Can we talk about how fucking Marnie's back in time somewhere trying to remember her back in time spell because she's a dumb bitch and left this spell on a table in a hoarder's house? And she just keeps summoning gnomes. And then Gort's like, well, let me show you my time travel closet, which implies that he just wanted more gnomes. And then was finally like, nope, 17's enough, get out.
That's not what that implies at all.
It absolutely the fuck is. Are you kidding me? He sat there and watched her fail several times until he was like, you know what? Take the closet.
Gort has infinite amount of garden gnomes because anytime somebody loses anything, he has more. You thought I have infinite and infinite plus 17. Aha, there we are.
He's a hoarder, Gamage. He only wants more.
Yeah, then why did he stop at all? Why did he stop at all, Rachel? You said he was satisfied. Did you not just poke a hole in that?
Maybe infinite plus 17 was fine, or maybe he didn't want too many new ones at once.
I thought he was a hoarder, and that he was hoarding and blah, blah, blah. Look at me, I'm Rachel.
All right, continue. They take fucking Stephen Hawking's hole.
Yeah, Gord is like, I have a time-space nightmare storm in my closet.
I love that Marnie starts a monologue about like Stephen Hawking's theory of relativity with black holes. And I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? No one said you were good at school.
It's giving big, you only use 10% of your brain energy. Marnie and Luke figure out how to cast the gray spell and therefore how to undo it by, I think it's apart and trappa.
Yeah,
which is apart
you're technically
backwards.
Back in time a little bit, but that's fine. But yes, it's that.
I mean, it's right there. I don't care, but like...
It's the same whatever.
But, so, if you only need the word to cast the spell, how often do you accidentally gray somebody by, like, saying apart?
Like, take that apart.
Yeah.
I think the
apart.
point is you have to mean it, Gamage. Yeah.
You have to mean it?
You have to mean it.
Yeah, whatever happened to magic just being, like, wishes?
Fucking all the genies died, apparently.
No, in the first movie, it was like, I just wish that the log was a frog, and it became a frog.
Oh my god, was that foreshadowing?
Well,
maybe she just knows a lot about frogs.
That one frog, you see, had a contract, a 3-movie contract, so...
It was obligated to be, oh my god, I hope the third one has a frog in it, because then you're right.
I don't want to watch a third movie of this, Rachel.
No, neither do I. The second one, I was like, why are we here?
There's got to be something else we can
They
do.
unfuck Grandma with their apart trappa shit.
Whoa. You did not need to phrase it like that. They unfuck Grandma.
Well, they do. She's fucked up.
That is Debbie Reynolds. She demands more respect than that. So
she demands more respect, and in every movie is useless.
God. Right? Every movie she's like, I'm quirky and eccentric, but now I'm not here anymore for a bit.
Yeah, she's like, I am only gonna do like 6 lines for you guys, and then I'm out.
So the party back on Earth, they start a countdown to midnight from 60,
fucking
which
what?
is psychopath. Well,
Halloween Day.
Down, well, no, because it's midnight, and midnight to 1 is the witching hour. He even says like, "Oh, we're almost at the witching hour. Let's count down."
Is that what that's supposed to be?
Yes, fucking pay attention to the movie you picked, bitch. But my
Can't
issue,
even act like you fucking paid attention to it. Fuck off.
my umbrage, I just quoted it. My umbrage is that they're counting down from 60. Have you ever done that?
No, that's fucking crazy town.
Have you ever
They
been
were
like,
so
all right, let's count
committed.
down from 60? I'm going to start every episode with that now, too. All right, on 60.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So Cal is casting the curse. Marnie undoes the gray on Granny Aggie, and then they summon the portal as it's closing because it's midnight. Now, she could run through this portal. There's enough space. There's enough
so
time.
much space and time.
But what she decides to do instead is she runs up and struggles to widen the closing door.
Yeah, girl, like, you're not that wide. Just slide on through. You
I
talk to
think maybe
grandma
she's
next
like,
year.
well, I don't want to not go with Luke and Granny, but what the
She
fuck
was
did
really
they do?
like, ooh, oh, mom, I can't get through. Look, it's oh my God, it's closing. See
Yeah.
you next year.
So everyone is being turned into their costumes, and some of them are like still themselves, and they're like, "Oh wow, I'm a Cyclops now. What happened? Why do I only have one eye?" And then others like turn bloodthirsty monsters.
Well,
So
one
I
of
don't
them's like
know
a
how it
vampire,
works.
so it made sense.
Well, no, other monsters are like, they're causing a commotion. There's no violence in this movie by any fucking measure, but they're definitely like rawr, rawr, scary. And again, some of them make sense, some of them doesn't. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why some are,
I
some
had
aren't.
that question about the mom too, because she like doesn't help at the end, and I'm like, all she did was turn into an ugly witch instead of a pretty witch. Like, that's it. That was the whole premise for her. She should have her consciousness still.
Well, she like spread some wisdom in the beginning of the movie where she tells Marnie, like, if you could wish anything you want and have everything you want, then nothing means anything. Kind of like a nihilistic answer, which is like very thought-provoking until you realize that didn't mean shit in this movie.
No, the whole premise is like, that's not true.
Yeah.
She literally, the whole like undertone of this film is that someday Marnie's gonna have to pick between Halloweentown and the mortal realm, and then we get posed with this problem where she gets stuck in Halloweentown, which I thought was gonna be like, oh my God, this is the third one. Is she stuck there? And then finally sees her family like 100 whatever the fuck years later. No, they literally just use rule bending fucking magic to reopen the portal without even coordinating like what they're fucking saying.
Now, shut the fuck up, Rachel. Rachel, shut the fuck up. Because Marnie calls Sophie on the phone, on the walkie-talkie heads, because she doesn't want to wait 100 years.
No.
How does the time dilation? So is she speaking very fast on the phone? Like as time is like super fast for them, but not in the human world? Because how do you just call somebody like, hey, we're in real time. The portal sealed. It should be like a year, this phone call.
Already.
But it's not. This phone call should have taken months. Dumb.
Yeah, well, they kind of explore it, because when she's back in time, the time dilation doesn't catch up. The skull phone's like, they'll get your message in 100 years. Or sorry, 400 years. So like, what? So fucking
And yes, you are right that they like do some kumbaya religious, let's pray to Jesus Christ.
The mom's absent
together.
the whole time. It's great.
Marnie and Sophie essentially rip a hole in space from both sides, bridging the two worlds together. And then there's some anticlimactic. I wasn't struggling with the word. I just had to emphasize how anticlimactic it was. It's a light versus dark horse shit duel. And then they get the books back.
A horse shit duel would have been more interesting. If I watched a video of two horses pooping near each other, it would have been objectively more intriguing than this.
A dark horse and a light horse too, just like.
Yeah.
Then banjo music dueling them out. So yeah, they get the books back and undo the big curse.
Cal
they
turns
go
into like atoms and flies away.
Yeah, they go and undo the gray magic, and then in here there's a shot of a sexy Frankenstein, and I wanted to bring that up.
Oh yeah,
because, yeah, it's okay. It's a Frankenstein. It's not Frankenstein's bride. It is a Frankenstein with the square head and everything in green, but it's sexy.
Does the Frankenstein have like weird boob circles? Because I clocked that at the beginning, but didn't go back to check, and I was like, I feel like these are weird boob circles.
I don't know.
Okay. I didn't know if that was just me.
Hey, Rachel.
Yeah.
What was Kalabar's goal in the first movie?
I assume to steal their fucking Oh, no. He wanted to take all the fucking Halloween people to the mortal world.
Oh, he wanted to like bridge the two worlds together?
Yeah.
What did they do in this movie?
I think they perhaps bridged the two worlds together.
Ah.
Hey, it's all about messaging, man. It's tone, perception.
And also, the most important question, does the two worlds being bridged fix the time nonsense, or are we going to get some
No, it's going to be worse.
Like, oh, I got to get ready for the morning day, but I'm just going to hop into Halloweentown and just do all of my shit in like a couple minutes.
I'm just really sick of living life. I'm going to go spend 50 years over here. I'll be back. You want to know a weird fun fact about this film that I learned?
I'll deal in a fact.
The people that play Cal and Marnie reconnected in 2016 and got married last year.
What?
Yeah. Also, they both like...
Don't say it.
Like, he's maybe okay, but they didn't age well. So sorry to the two of you. And someday when I'm 47, perhaps I'll eat crow on this. But like,
I need to go to my tally. Let's like tally Rachel being mean to another white girl. Like,
well, I have 2 of me being mean to a white person, and you have like 3 of you bullying a child. So
the kid deserved it. He sucked.
Yeah,
what did he even do in this movie?
He literally stood in the background and said, "Whatever."
Every time this boy is involved in a movie, a hate crime appears. That's all I'm saying.
It's weirdly suspicious, guys.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's 2 smokes, it's a factory. I don't know, man. Well, that was Halloweentown, and
it was shitty.
We got through that real fast, and I'm kind of proud of us.
Thank fuck. All right, what's your music recommendation for the week so you can play Yotei and I can leave?
I mean, this probably isn't enough content for like a whole episode. You know what? It'll probably
be fine.
Yotei is so good. I gotta say, people, you gotta stop comparing it to Assassin's Creed Shadows.
They're
Rachel,
different.
That's the samurai one, by the way.
Fucking games.
Are
you kidding me?
Drastically different games. They're not the same game.
Compare it to Ghost of Tsushima, and that's it. Because that's the same fucking thing.
At first, because Jared and I were talking about this. At first, I was like, I kind of prefer Tsushima to this because, like, I don't know, I really like Jin Sakai's character, but like 20 plus hours in, I'm like, I am all about this game now. Like, the combat is so much more fluid. The world is so pretty. People are saying that like, that Assassin's Creed had a better world, and I fucking disagree so hard with you. Look.
Assassin's Creed hasn't had a better world in like multiple games.
I disagree. I feel like Odyssey and Valhalla both had like beautiful
but those
landscapes.
were like a while ago.
But Shadows has like there is no like you can't if you're not following the path. It's just dense jungle. It's kind of lazy. But
that's
honestly,
what I
like
mean.
I will give it to them that like their cities and their castles are like very dense, very beautifully done. There's a lot of like happenings and like a lot of background stuff happening, whereas Ghost of Yotei may seem a little empty, but that's kind of the point is Yotei is like a very, very like kind of plainy place. Like they've got the Ainu in there, which are like the native Japanese. I don't quite understand how to say it, but like it's meant to be a beautiful game. It's a different game. If you're like playing one and expecting something that's in the other, why are you playing that then? I bought both and have both and I love both. Fuck off. My music.
They're meant to be different. Like if you pick up a second iteration of a game and it's the same exact thing, like that means your fucking creators were lazy. That's it. Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yotei are both like masterfully put together games. They're obviously going to be a little fucking different because the people who made them aren't lazy.
Have you played Yotei at all?
No, I've watched a lot of things on it.
The combat is so much better. Like they added a thing where you could just pick up swords and throw them, and like, like in the first couple hours, I was like getting my ass handed to me every fight.
And then you started
like I'm just running around with a sword. No, I was just running around with a sword like, I don't understand this. And like, it's the beginning of the game, I understand it. But have you ever had this thing where like, you know how like when you sleep, that's to like compile information and become good at thing, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever had, because I know this happens all the time, and I could like almost see it in real time, where like I'll be playing a video game and I'm not good at it, but then I go to sleep and the next morning I wake up and I pick up the game and all of a sudden I'm like, yep, there it is.
Yeah, it's
like
your
muscle memory
brain
now.
like fucking calculated what it was doing the day before.
It's so cool. It's like, but you don't always think about it when it's happening, and then you're like, you know, if you're able to like see it and quantify it, you're like, this shit rocks. Brains are fucking cool.
Brains are so fucking cool, Gamage. If we start on this subject, I'm going to go down a fucking rabbit hole because there's a book by Lisa Feldman Barrett. She's like one of the leading neurologists in like how we understand emotions and like how they're made within people. But like a huge concept that she talks about is like kind of what you're talking about is like your brain basically like makes a situation to understand like what is going on. And like uses prior input to do it. So it's literally what you're talking about of like it's using the prior input of what you learned from this game to like quantify and evaluate what it needs to do in the future.
Yeah.
That's like a poor way to explain it because it's much more nuanced than that. But it's like, that's it. Your brain goes, I have prior information. Let's go.
Yeah, but I've been reading He Who Fights with Monsters, and like a big thing in that is like meditation and sleeping, how like when you do that, when you sleep or like meditate on something or like go into like this kind of restful state, your brain just kind of like takes all the information and basically defrags it and goes like, all this information goes in here. This goes into the kitchen of the mind palace, I guess. Sure. And then like, yeah, it becomes like when the next day, like you don't even think about it. It's just happening. And that's just hella dope. But like, once I got to that point, Yotei became so fluid of like the combat, how there's not stances anymore. Like there used to be like you're fighting a shield guy, you need to equip the water stance or the moon stance. I forget which one it was. But like Jin is a master samurai. He's a lord. He like changes how he's fighting with the sword. In Yotei, she's not a samurai. She's like the daughter of a blacksmith, so she just like learns new weapons instead, and I like that a lot more. I think it's I've really come around to it. I haven't even played the actual game. The game says to like, oh, you got to go kill the Yotei 6. I haven't even done that. I haven't killed one. I guess you kill one in the prologue, but like I haven't done any of that. I've just been running around exploring for like 30 hours.
I love a game where you like do not really need to address the main storyline because there's so much other shit to just go look at and experience. That's a quality ass game right there.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to go do it.
Well, that's your video game recommendation for the week. What's your music recommendation?
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
By Thought Squad is my song recommendation for the week.
That is so good.
It's actually BSTFU is how the song is supposed to be, but it stands for, you know,
bitch, shut the fuck up.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. I've been listening to the song for months now since it came out. I love the song a lot. Thought Squad is a rising star who like doesn't have enough attention yet, and by golly, she's gonna get it. While you're listening to Bitch Shut the Fuck Up, which is the catchiest song ever, check out her other song, Abandon Him, also good. And then her newest song that just came out like a couple weeks ago is See You Later, also good.
Is it fully spelled out?
Bitch Shut the Fuck Up.
I found it. You're just going to keep saying that?
That's right. Bitch Shut the Fuck Up is the song I picked for the week.
Yeah. My recommendation for the week for you is actually going to be, I think they're British. I'm pretty sure that's right.
Oh, that's another thing, is that an artist that both of us have recommended, Sawyer Hill, I recommended and you recommended at like completely different parts of this podcast. Mm-hmm. He does the song for Ghost of Yotei, and I genuinely wasn't expecting that because I didn't think he was like that big.
But here we are.
Here we are.
And he's ghosting that Yotei.
Bitch, shut the fuck up is, again, my song pick.
You should really just recommend that every week so that you can just keep saying it in context. Be like, bitch, shut the fuck up is what I will recommend later.
I might.
No, my recommendation for you is like a British, I think they're described as being like psychedelic rock, but that's
a thing, yes.
Ooses It's TTRRUUCES.
Sorry,
truces.
what?
It's truces, but the first 3 letters are stuttered. So it's t-t-r-r-u-u-ces. I think I did one more U
You
than was
said that, and I'm
necessary.
like, it didn't even clock because Rachel infamously
Stutters?
garbage Wi-Fi and just stutters when I hear her
also
on
just
Discord.
stutter, so it's like garbage Wi-Fi plus stuttering.
So she said that, and I'm like, I'm waiting for the actual recommendation. Sometimes I just wait for her to text it out in Discord. Cause...
No, it's just truces, but the first 3 letters are doubled up. But the songs I'm going to recommend to you guys are going to be Lost Boy, Sensations of Cool, and Tainted Blue. Again, by t-t-r-r-u-u-ces. Spelled T-T-R-R-U-U-C-E-S. Shit kind of slaps, dude. I went and I have a playlist that's called Soon to Be We Have New Tunes at Home, where I'll log music that I like or shit I want to explore. And I went and re-listened to this one today because I was like, oh, okay, I remember liking them. I was like, damn, I do be kind of liking that. It's pretty good.
My list is, I have one of those. It's
so long.
Very long. It's very long.
I will add so many things to this, and then I'll skip the 27 I added in a week and be like, this is the most recent one. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's poorly formatted.
Also, Fact Checker did inform us that the Ainu are the indigenous ethnic group who reside in northern Japan and in the southeastern Russia, including Hokkaido and the Tohoku region of Honshu.
Thank you, Fact Checker.
Yeah, they're the indigenous, the Aborigines, but they're also Japanese.
Do you say hold on. Aborigines? Is that what you said?
Aborigines.
Thank you. I was you added, you literally were sea anemone. There was an extra syllable in there that I was I don't know if I heard that.
I apologize if you're Austrian native. I cannot say that word to save my life.
I cannot say that word.
It is a hard word for me. But if you want to learn more about the Ainu, check out the anime Golden Kamui. It's incredible. It's a stupid. I did say I said Australian native. Fact checker, not Austrian native. I hope I did. I say Austrian?
No. I think you said Australian.
Okay, thank you.
I might be wrong. You'll find out when you re-listen to the recording.
But Golden Kamui is a really good anime. It's a comedy historical.
It'd be so funny if somebody emailed us and they're like, actually, that anime is racist as fuck.
I don't think it is. Maybe it is.
It would just be fun.
I don't know. I'm not Japanese or Ainu. I don't have any basis of reference.
What is it called again?
Golden Kamui. Kamuy.
Okay, hold on. I'm in a spot between animes. What do you recommend I watch if you had to pick one? I'll start it tonight. Because I just finished.
What do you mean?
Devilman Crybaby, and I'm itching for more. Well, we talked about making me a list, but I'm if you had to just pick one, because once I have a list, I'd get lost in decision paralysis.
How about Dan to Dan?
I've watched Dan to Dan.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. I do need to see the movie because I unfortunately missed that shit when it came out.
How much have you watched? Have you watched both seasons?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Wait,
I don't believe her, fact checker.
There is a movie. What are you talking about?
There is the movie came out for both seasons. That's just the first 3 episodes scrunched together. It's
is that
not
what
really
all
a movie.
It is? Oh, I thought it was an actual movie. My friend saw it, and I was like, oh, bummer, missed it.
Oh.
Ow.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is the one that Brittany's recommending. If you haven't seen it.
FMAB.
What are you doing? It's
okay. Well, yeah, I guess I do need to start that one. I did really like it.
I'll tell you my favorite anime that I'm about to give another rewatch to. No, Cowboy Bebop's up there.
I am never going to watch all of One Piece. I can't do it. I can't start it.
Don't worry about One Piece. Good.
I love it.
Don't worry
it's
about
never
it.
Going to happen.
Don't worry about it.
No, I just bring my friend Sophie. She spent a year watching all of them, and I'm like, you're my spirit guide now.
Just a year?
No, she
fucking one of these rookie numbers.
No, she spent a year catching up on the whole fucking thing.
That's what I'm saying, just a year. I was there when the first book came out, and I'm like, wow, what a fun pirate adventure. And now it's I'm paying taxes. I'm an adult. I'm a sad middle-aged man, and it's still going.
Watching One Piece. I'm just so curious what the One Piece is gonna be. I feel like it's like a George R.R. Martin thing where he's like trapped in a situation where he like can't ever decide what it is because someone inevitably will kill him for it.
Dude, I feel like one of the reasons it's gone on this long is because Oda who's the author is at this point like I was originally gonna do some like fucking friendship was the real thing, but like at this point
he'll be so stabbed if he gets that.
He's so in deep he can't like I believe that's the thing that keeps him up is like I don't know what to do. Should I make it a magic alien thing? I have no
It's actually just gonna fold up into another anime. It's just gonna be an alien egg that implodes the world, and that's it. That was what it was the whole time.
My favorite anime that I will recommend that you watch tonight, it's a pretty short one. It's got 12 episodes.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of hard to start. It's called Charlotte. Charlotte is my favorite anime series. It's the first half of it is a very generic anime. You're watching this and you're like, wow, Gamage has really awful tastes. It's
like the first half is in the first 6 episodes?
Yeah, maybe 4 episodes, but like it's like anime teenagers with powers. Wow. Ooh.
To be fair, if you watch
there's like a tsundere and there's like fucking weird moments where like, oh, he trips on a girl. Oh, wow, this is generic. But by the end you'll be like, bro.
Okay, Charlotte.
That was a fucking ride. Okay. Yeah, Charlotte, like the name Charlotte.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, Dungeon Crawler 8 has been confirmed for May 12th.
Oh. That's exciting. I did start Butcher's Masquerade.
Yeah, Brittany's a good portion in. Like she just hit one of my favorite scenes, and that was fun to re-listen to.
I have been intentionally avoiding it because I'm like I don't want to burn through the last 2 too fast, but god damn, it's so good.
You can't do that to yourself. No,
I
Brittany,
know.
You're like
I think I'm just gonna like reread them once I'm done because that's how life is gonna have to be.
That's what a lot of people do, and that's a lot of recommendations. But honestly, it's better to read it all and then talk with people about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I have a lot of fun doing that. But like,
I want there to be more Dungeon Crawler Carl art. I tried to look up the fungi men.
Dude, there's
and like not enough people have made them.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of AI unfortunately surrounding Curl. There's a couple of good artists, and like the more popular it gets, the more art we'll see.
Yeah.
But I do that with video games a lot too, where like I'll be afraid to finish it, and therefore like I'll put it on the back burner and never get around to it, and then I'm just hurting myself when I do that. You gotta just bite the bullet because you'll be happier for it.
I used to hardcore do that with books, where I like just straight up wouldn't finish them for a really long time, and then I finally was like, I need to stop doing this.
You do need to stop doing this, and we need to stop doing this show.
Yeah, so we're gonna be done now. Thank you for listening. If you liked what you heard, or you also think we should just become a Dungeon Crawler Carl podcast, which we discuss becoming every week, please like and subscribe on whatever your most favorite podcasting place is. If you want us to talk about a thing, you can email us at whtpah@gmail.com. That's at gmail.com. If you want to follow us on Instagram, you can find us at We Hate Halloweentown. Wait, no, sorry. It's going to be We Have That Podcast at Home, all one word, spelled correctly, on Instagram, or you can follow us at WHTPAH on Blue Sky. That's on Blue Sky. And next week, we will be tackling, for fuck's sake, let's hope it's not Halloweentown. Gamage, what do you want to do? Should I spin?
Halloweentown? No.
We can find Halloweeny things.
Dude, do you want to do Trolls 2?
Fuck yeah. Next week we'll be doing Trolls 2.
Let's do Trolls 2.
Okay.
Let's fucking do Trolls 2. We'll take a break from Halloweentown and then do Trolls and then be begging to get back into Halloweentown.
I can't wait. I've been Off-Brand Rachel.
And I've been Off-Brand Gamage.
And next week is Trolls 2. This has been We Have the Podcast at Home.